This is a true crime discussions channel. We speculate. This is all just speculation. Because it's true crime, it's for mature audiences only. There will be no children allowed, no exceptions. Everything on this channel falls under fair use. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It's free. God, I hate this thing. I hate this thing. This damn vape. It leaves a nasty taste in my mouth. It's disgusting. I don't know why I even keep trying. Hey, Carbavar, good to see you. Indy, good to see you. I've missed you guys. Car, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, thank you for being here, my love. Southern Cat's good to see you, love. Cindy from sunny South Florida, it's good to see you. Mustang, good to see you. Southern Cat, Hannah UK, good to see you. I'm so glad y'all are here. I saw that Lori was here too. It is good to see y'all. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. It's good to hang out with y'all. Bot Ricks has successfully joined the chat. Y'all, I'm trying to set up my Kick and my Streamlabs and things, so hopefully that won't be an issue. Lorianne has been a member for 7 months. Thank you so much for being a member for 7 whole entire months. That is amazing. Thank you so much for the continued support. You are so amazing. Thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it, Lorianne, and thank you for sharing that milestone with us.
Amazing.
She says, woohoo, woohoo. True Crime Movement, good to see you. Hey, it's been a while. Hope you are well. And everyone, see you in an hour. I will see you then. Good to see you, True Crime Movement. Cara, you are in the vertical live. Let me try to grab the link for the other live. Hold on just a minute. I was going to talk to y'all about a couple of things. So, first of all, I put out a video going over a court document. If anybody has any questions about that, feel free to ask. We can talk about it. I can give you my perspective on that whole situation. My opinion on that is probably not going to be one that many people want to hear, but if anybody wants to know, I will definitely share that with you guys. I did drop the link. Let me know if you see it, Carbabara. Sony, good to see you. At a Vegas dispensary. That's cool. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I wish I was at a Vegas dispensary right about now. Okay. So, like I said, if you guys have questions about the court document with the YouTubers, please let me know. And if not, we will talk about some cases that I've said that I have been saving. I'm sorry. Where's my mind tonight? Will there be more on them? I'm trying to get more. I have sent a request for the police reports, but I haven't gotten a response back yet. So I'm waiting on that. If you have any more questions, let me know. Yeah, I would love to smoke with you too. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. I am going to try to be more consistent. I was trying so hard to come live yesterday, but we were cooking. I was cooking potatoes with sausage, and like I had to fry the potatoes and it took forever, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to come live tonight, and I was really upset about it, but I did get the opportunity. So here we are. Let's talk about some cases. We're going to talk about like so many cases. There's just too many to even mention. Let me get my list. Yeah, okay, here it is. I think most of these are the same. I want to find the video on it. Hold on just a minute. Okay, here's the video. I got to show y'all this. This shit is insane to me. And hopefully you're watching the trial, but you love your opinion. Well, what I'm talking about is not a trial yet. It is a court case that is going on between two specific YouTubers, Julie Skolnick and allegedly with Brittany J. And I'm talking about that situation specifically. I did get the court document, basically the probable cause document, and I put it out on my page. I have also, on Allegedly Crime, I've been going over the predator sting in Van Buren, Arkansas, with former YouTuber Arctic Fox True Crime. I featured some of his work on my page when I first started this page. So Peanut Gallery Gal, it's good to see you. Abella, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Tom, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Cara Barr said Florida sentencing a loser mom to 60 years for allowing her man to abuse her kids. That's insane. That's so fucking sick. Before moving to Arkansas. Yeah. I definitely, it's just been a lot going on. But I definitely will be live at least 3 times a week. My goal is to come live every weeknight, but with the time change and everything, it's just been a little crazy. And I've had a couple of crazy weeks here, but it should get a lot more consistent. All right, so we're going to start with the first case. At any point in time, if anybody comes in with any questions about the court documents or feelings on the case, my viewpoint, why I did it, any of that kind of stuff, please feel free to ask me and we will discuss it. The first case we're going to talk about is going to be an Oklahoma 15-year-old that's pregnant with twins. Yes, I think I am moving tonight, Cara. I seem to do a little bit better at night. So we will probably be live Monday through Friday, hopefully, at 7:30. I want y'all to see this video because I saw this video and I just was bewildered. I could not believe this shit. Listen to this shit right here.
A disturbing story. Oklahoma City police are investigating after a 14-year-old girl turned up pregnant with twins.
She's allegedly being used as a surrogate.
Okay, we're going to pause that. A 15-year-old girl is pregnant with twins being used as a fucking surrogate. Debbie C 763, good to see you. You are in the vertical live. Here is the link for the other live if you want to come hang out with us in the normal live. 15-year-old girl being used as a surrogate is pregnant with twins.
News 4's Abigail Franklin is on Crime Watch with more. Abigail.
Well, Heather, Kevin, the court documents say the victim in this case has not revealed how she became pregnant, but police and child protective services talked with her mother, and that interview revealed something pretty disturbing details.
Oh, you motherfucking right, it's disturbing.
It's a stunning claim. A mother tells police her daughter wanted siblings, and the solution was for that daughter to be a surrogate mom.
Do y'all understand what they just said? The mother of the 15-year-old who is pregnant with twins said that the 15-year-old wanted siblings. So the only solution, of course, is to have her be a surrogate, which means the only solution this fucking cunt could come up with is to let her fucking man sleep with her 15-year-old daughter and impregnate her with her fucking siblings.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
I'm fucking pissed. I am fucking pissed off about this shit. Heathen, Curious Christina, Nona Rocks, good to see you. CM Wilkins, good to see you. This is fucking sick. You're fucking right, it's sick, and it fucking gets worse. I don't have the names, so I can't pull any documents on it because I think that they're trying to protect the 15-year-old girl, which I'm okay with. Don't give me the name. I'll just get it from the news. This paper here reads, officers and CPS made contact with Redacted and Redacted at their residence, which is Redacted, reported to CPS and officers that she had spoken to her daughter, the 15-year-old victim, about being a surrogate for her in the past. And that was the only way the victim could have any additional siblings. The victim desperately wanted additional siblings. Somebody that's Redacted also advised she wanted children with her current boyfriend, whose name is Redacted, but she was not able to due to her tubal ligation. It's Redacted, denied allowing Redacted to have a sexual relationship with her daughter, despite her daughter being pregnant now. So this bitch had her tubes tied, but had a 15-year-old who wanted siblings. So she's just like, oh, why don't you and my boyfriend go in the room and let him rape you so you can have siblings. Anna, good to see you. I haven't either. I hope to God that this child is getting the counseling that she needs, but it gets worse.
The investigation began last December. Oklahoma City responded to a possible sexual assault of a 14-year-old at an apartment complex near North Penn and Northwest 122nd. A referral from Child Protective Services indicated the teen was pregnant with twins. The father, possibly her mother's 36-year-old boyfriend. The mother reportedly told police her daughter desperately wanted additional siblings, and she wanted children with her current boyfriend.
That's what the whole thing is. She wanted children with her current boyfriend. So she let him RAPE her daughter, because I don't care if the daughter, that situation is RAPE, regardless, point blank, period. It's RAPE. I don't give a fuck. RAPE. That's what it is. I don't think that the 15-year-old child said, I want siblings so bad that I want to do this. And even if she did, again, it's not, she's a fucking child. This is RAPE, point blank, period, underlined, bold, italicized. This is fucked up. And I think it's because the mother wanted to have babies or children with the boyfriend. I don't think it has a fucking thing to do with this child wanting siblings. And even if she did want siblings, that's something her mother put in her fucking head. I think I'm in the right spot now. You are, Debbie. You are. Yeah, and it's a shame, Cindy, that we have to be glad that at least they're not her bio dad's babies. We have to be thankful for that, because that is one good thing. 14-year-old cannot give consent at all. At all. Oh, no, Tom. No. She's not. She's not. Just wait.
But couldn't, since her tubes were tied. The documents say the mother denied allowing her boyfriend to impregnate her daughter. But police obtained a search warrant in order to collect DNA from the man to determine paternity. The teen, now 15, is due later this year. While waiting for those results, neither the mother or the boyfriend have been arrested.
Did you get that? While waiting for the results of the DNA test to prove that he fathered the twins, neither the mother or the mother's boyfriend have been arrested. And it gets worse.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Here's the bombshell.
And the teen is now in protective custody.
Court documents say another child was also taken from the mother. The mother has left the state, and the boyfriend's location is unknown.
The boyfriend's location is unknown. We don't even know where this motherfucker is at. And the mother has left the state. What the fuck are we doing, Oklahoma? What the fuck?
What the hell? What the hell, Yante? What the hell? What the hell, Barry? What the hell?
I don't know why I was muted. My computer's being slow. First of all, a 15-year-old is pregnant with twins. They admitted to CPS that she desperately wanted siblings and that more than likely the mother's boyfriend fathered the twins, and we don't take them into custody at all whatsoever. We let them go. Mother's left the state, and the boyfriend is somewhere. Nobody knows where. Yeah, they fucking lost them. They fucking lost them. For a piece of shit man that I can't. What the fuck do you even say to that shit? Debbie, thank you so much for becoming a member. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. When you become a member, when I put out videos of body cam and other things like that, you will get access to them before everybody else. I think it's for about 12 hours. And on the second tier of memberships, I have put out a couple videos. That's more where I do my daily things. I will be making a St. Patrick's Day cake on there, and I will be doing the garden soon. Thank you so much for becoming a member, and I will pick you up on the way to Speculation Station. Thank you so much, Debbie. I really appreciate the support. That was so very, very sweet and supportive of you, and I really appreciate it. And then she came through and gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much for gifting the gift of early videos to 5 people. That was so cool of you. They're so very sweet and supportive, and I really appreciate it. Let me grab my love. So those went to Always Groovy. Anna got one. Carrie Summers, Crime All of the Time, and Mary Ann Charles. If you guys were gifted from Debbie and you are aware you were gifted, please tell Debbie thank you. And I'll grab the Polar Express this time as we are about to say goodbye to winter. And I'll pick y'all up with the train that goes a little bit slower. It's not quite as crazy. Always Groovy. Thank you for saying thank you. Yeah, don't go to Oklahoma. Mr. Speculating got arrested because he had like a roach in the ashtray. And like you can't even bond out there. Like it's a whole fucked up situation. Don't go to Oklahoma. Cindy from sunny South Florida, thank you for renewing your membership. I really, really appreciate that. And I appreciate the support. I will come pick you up on the crazy train because you and me are crazy, girl. Thank you so much, my love. Yeah, thank you, Debbie. That was so cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the support. So Nona Rock said, now this 15-year-old is going to have twins on her own in foster care. What a disaster. Yeah, and we can't even locate the motherfucker who raped her. So curious, Christine, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Y'all are starting the membership train. I appreciate that. I'm going to grab the haunted train for you. I know it's not Halloween, but it's Halloween. I like Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. So we're gonna play it because it makes me happy. And Abellis, thank you for renewing your membership. That was so very sweet and supportive of you. You guys, I'm running out of trains to grab. I got a plethora of trains. I'm running out of trains to grab. Thank you so much, Abellis, for renewing your membership. That was so very sweet and supportive of you, and I really appreciate it. All of you are amazing. I think I cut myself off. All of you are super amazing, and I really, really appreciate the support. You guys are so sweet, and I really enjoy coming here and hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to grab the Polar Express to pick you up, Abellis. I didn't realize y'all were upgrading. Thank you so much for upgrading. That's cool. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys the cake. It's like my favorite cake. It's so good. And yeah, I'm going to start on the garden. We haven't quite figured out where we're going to put it, but I'm excited about that. Tom said that on the haunted train, she's still nagging at that skeleton to eat a sandwich or something. I swear she is. Cara said, pretty sure that Oklahoma has some really strict abobo laws. Like if that little girl has a miscarriage, they can arrest her for having an abobo. Oh, really? I think she's in protective custody, so I think she's safe and the babies will be safe. But like the trauma, the fucking trauma that child is gonna have to, Jesus, I don't even want to think about it. There have been situations where women in Oklahoma had miscarriages and they were arrested for having an abobo. That's scary. That's scary. Oh, good. You don't lose your months. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. That's so cool, sweet, and supportive. 17 whole months. That's a lot. Thank you so much, Abellis. I really appreciate that. You are amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Abellis. I really appreciate that. 17 months. That's a long time. That's amazing. Nona said, I thought I was a member. Well, I'll pick it back up soon. I had a disaster with Amtrak coming back home last week. My train got canceled in Sacramento at 3 a.m. Station closed. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Be careful. Nona rocks. Don't worry about that. You be careful, honey. Do you have some buds for planting? I have seeds. I've got to get my seeds started. Hey, Edith. Good to see you. You all are loyal and awesome, Curious Christine. I really appreciate it. Good to see you, Max. Okay. Let me just show my true color. You better stop it. I'll take your wrench away. Okay. So, excuse me. I genuinely hope that they find this 14, not the 14-year-old. I genuinely hope that they find the mother who has left the state and the boyfriend who nobody knows where he is, so he can be held accountable for what he did to a 15-year-old, his stepdaughter, impregnating her. That's some sick shit, and he should have been in jail. I mean, the CPS documents show that that's what happened, and I understand that the children need to be born before you can do a DNA test on them safely, but you still could have held that man or kept a close eye on him. All of these talk about that, but there's a case in here that I saw that I wanted to share with y'all, if I can find it again. Let me go to my saved. No, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, this is all talking about that, the same case we just discussed. Yeah, this is it. I wanted to share this with you guys because it came up when I was looking on Facebook to try to find the names of the girl that was involved in that case. And then I saw this. Hey, always groovy. They may separate them. They might. And that's going to suck. It's going to break that child's heart if she really wanted them and really wanted to be a mother to them, and they take them away because she's still a child and her mama's got her believing that she can be a mother at that age. It's a lot. And you know she's going to want to keep her children. And it's going to be hard with the state, with her being in the state and the foster care system now for her to keep them. She'd have to have a foster parent who would let her keep them. Hannah, thank you so much for upgrading your membership. I really, really appreciate that. You are amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for the support, and I will grab the crazy train to pick you up on the way to Speculation Station. Thank you guys so much for your upgrades. I really appreciate that, and I can't wait to get some more videos out for y'all. I just put a short on that tier the other day. I think it was yesterday. It was storming, and it was so beautiful. You could hear the thunder rolling through the mountains. It was really cool. Really, really cool. I have a cousin in Oklahoma, Mustang. He is absolute country bumpkin. I like country bumpkins. Precious is a good movie, CM. So you behaving yourself. Soulistic. All right. So I saw this come up real quick. Cindy said, I don't think they can take them away. They'll find placement for the 3 of them. I'm pretty sure. I hope they do if she wants to keep them. It is very sad, but it pisses me off that we don't even know where this motherfucker is that raped her. This is another story that's going to kind of probably piss you off. So it says at the top, horrible, and likely we will see a lot more of these stories since our laws and systems choose to protect abusive men and not the women or children they hurt. This is right here in Oklahoma. You see a woman and you see 2 children. Now, some of this that I'm going to read to you kind of doesn't make sense. So I'm kind of on the fence, and I'll tell you the part that kind of doesn't make sense to me. We'll talk about it. But this story is just it's devastating. Better put your tool away. Hey, Bonnie, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Hi, beautiful lady. Okay, so let me read this to you. A man was granted sole custody of toddler twins born of RAPE of his unconscious client. A Handmaid's Tale twist, surrogacy by RAPE. They've got it on Substack. In a case that's hard to wrap your brain around, a man who RAPED his client, while she was unconscious, was granted sole custody of toddler twins born of the RAPE just days before Christmas. Another case straight out of family court. My eyes are blurry, gracious. In a twist, the RAPIST, what can I say for that? I'm trying not to get demonetized, but you can see that. In a twist, the man's wife, who was the president of the guardian ad litem, or GAL agency used by the judge, is on board with taking and raising the twins. Do you guys know what guardian ad litem is? They advocate for fucking children. The guardian ad litem, or GAL, is the court-appointed advocate who represents the best interests of a minor child or an incapacitated adult in legal proceedings. Their primary responsibilities include conducting investigations to gather facts about the individual's circumstances and needs, advocating for the individual's best interest during court proceedings, even if those interests conflict with the individual's expressed wishes. So basically, things like if a child's like, I want to stay with my mom, but the mom's like fucking cracked out, right? They're like, no, you can't stay with her. I know you love your mother very much, but your mother needs to get help herself right now. So you unfortunately can't stay with her. You're going to have to go into foster care. In court proceedings in a court of law, right? That's kind of what they do. That's the thing that comes to mind for me. So again, I'll read that last sentence again. In a twist, the RAPIST wife, who was the president of the guardian ad litem agency used by the judge, is on board with taking and raising the twins. The real mom feels like she's in The Handmaid's Tale. Quote, it's like surrogacy by RAPE, like The Handmaid's Tale, unquote. But this case is not so unbelievable if you are familiar with the family court agenda to cover up sexual assault and other forms of violence and abuse by men in order to accomplish the great custody switch. It's par for the course. The good news is this Oklahoma mama got away with her babies before they could be snatched. However, the despicable RAPIST enabling judge is still pursuing them across the border into Texas. As usual, we'll tie the mother's case into the broader picture in the takeaways, but first, her story. So this is Julie's story. Julie is an award-winning gymnast from college days when she competed for the University of Oklahoma. Her team came in second place at the NCAA finals, which launched the University of Oklahoma into the national spotlight. In 2023, Julie began going to a licensed massage therapist to alleviate a medical condition. One aspect of this condition is that she occasionally becomes unconscious. The massage therapist, Ferris, was aware of her condition, and there was a pre-arranged plan should it happen during the session. In January of 2024, Julie became unconscious during a session. While she was unconscious, Ferris RAPED her. When she came to, he did not tell her he had RAPED her, of course. By the time Julie realized she was pregnant, it was too late for an abobo. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Yeah, then she was left with another medical condition. Okay. So by the time she realized she was pregnant, it was too late for an abobo due to strict Oklahoma laws. Ferris did not want her to keep the pregnancy and insisted she proceed with Plan C, an abortifacient medication. She refused, but believes he spiked her drink with it, after which she hemorrhaged and almost lost the twins. The doctors suspected Plan C. Ferris did not hide his irritation that the miscarriage had not occurred, saying, quote, it would have been better if nature had taken care of itself, unquote. While acknowledging paternity, he made it clear he wanted nothing to do with the twins and asked not to be put on the birth certificate. The twins were born. In September of 2024, the twins were born. Julie did not put Ferris's name on the birth certificate as he had requested. Julie remarried, and her new husband became a wonderful father to the twins. Ferris tried twice to get Julie to meet him at an isolated location, but she refused. She did not trust him nor want anything to do with him. She suspects he would have killed her had she went to meet him because he began overtly threatening to kill her. He claimed he could get away with homiciding her because he had legal avenues available to him. Read connections with judges. He menacingly referred high-profile homicides in which 2 women were stabbed and buried in a freezer. This led to Julie fearing for her children's and her life. She filed for and was granted temporary restraining order, or TRO, which included the children. The trick: Oklahoma law requires an evidentiary hearing on the temporary restraining order within 14 days. So the hearing was scheduled for January 8th of 2025. But instead of hearing the case, Judge Sarah Murphy Bondurant required Julie to file a motion to establish paternity, transmuting it into a custody case. Judge Bondurant knew damn well violence is a separate issue that needs to be heard first, as she specializes in protection cases. This was a deliberate move to derail the RAPE case, a common ploy. It was black and white illegal, no gray area. The law clearly states, quote, a court may not require the victim to seek legal sanctions against the defendant, included but not limited to divorce, separation, paternity, or criminal proceedings prior to a hearing, a petition for protective order. Judges cannot delay victim protection by first requiring them to pursue other legal proceedings. The cover-up. Ferris promptly hired prominent family law attorneys and filed for custody and visitation. The case was transferred to Judge James Sedaris, another good old boy soldier, for the cause of empowering men after divorce. Judge Sedaris could have simply heard the RO case and denied or dismissed it, but that would be difficult because of the strong evidence, the DNA of the crime. So he simply ignored it. He proceeded as if there had been no RAPE, and Ferris was a father who had always wanted to be in the twins' lives. At a hearing in July, Ferris asked for the guardian ad litem to be appointed for the twins. This was absurd considering the twins were only 10 months old and could barely walk, much less talk to a lawyer. But the guardian ad litem served an important purpose: to give judges cover by spinning reports and recommendations against the mother and to the father. Additionally, Ferris' wife just happens to be a past president of the guardian ad litem agency, from which Sedaris ordered one appointed. That makes it legitimate conflict of interest. But Julie was well represented. She filed an opposition to the appointment of the guardian ad litem. Not surprisingly, Sedaris completely ignored it, another violation of law. At an August hearing, Judge Sedaris graciously allowed Julie to maintain custody but ordered supervised visitations for Ferris, a common first step in the switch. Julie kept insisting there should be a trial on the restraining order, which would establish the RAPE and hopefully keep the visit supervised. But Judge Sedaris kept threatening her with contempt and jail. In response to his threats, Julie requested a jury trial, which is allowed in Texas family courts. He backed off, but still no RO hearing. Now, this is relocation and arms race. Seeing the writing on the wall, Julie temporarily relocated across the border to Texas, where her parents live. Parents with sole legal custody can move without permission from the other parent. Thus began an arms race of sorts between Julie and Sedaris. I know it's kind of confusing, but it's pretty fucked up. My question is, though, if she was RAPED while she was unconscious, then why is he saying that he is the father of the children? Like, because you're basically admitting to RAPE unless you knew you could get away with it in the courts. Anna said he shouldn't have any rights to any babies born under a RAPE situation. Keep punishing the victims. Exactly.
Boom, 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 bam.
100%. Okay. So December 10th, Julie notifies the court she has temporarily relocated to Texas. December 19th, Judge Shadarius grants sole custody to Ferris without notice or evidentiary hearing. I don't think that's legal at all. I mean, I know it's not. You can't grant sole custody to the father without a notice or evidentiary hearing, especially when he's barely had any supervised visits or unsupervised visits, and hasn't been in their lives prior. December 22nd, Julie files in Oklahoma Supreme Court application to assume original jurisdiction, asking the court to intervene on an urgent matter, a petition for writ of prohibition and mandamus, and an emergency motion for stay proceedings. December 23rd, Judge Siderius issues writ of habeas corpus and writ of assistance authorizing Texas law enforcement to, quote, recover, unquote, the twins. December 25th, Christmas Day, Julie is granted a temporary restraining order in Texas. December 26th, Texas law enforcement comes with Siderius' order in hand to take the twins. When Julie shows them the Texas restraining order, they decide not to take them. Shoo, one day, that's as close as it gets. But the arms race continues. January 5th, Judge Shadarius notifies Julie the final restraining order hearing will be the next day and says she can't appear remotely. Julie was not given time to prepare and knew if she appeared in person, he would take the twins. January 6th, Judge Siderius dismisses the restraining order on the grounds that Julie failed to appear at the hearing she is appealing. I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't read today. January 27th, oral arguments will be held before the Oklahoma Supreme Court. Stay tuned for the outcome. So I have some questions. What is this? What is the name of the medical? Okay. Hey, content. Good to see you. I pray the higher courts will intervene too. I do have questions. My questions for her would be, what is the name of the disorder that makes you go unconscious during massages? And my questions for everybody in general would be, if they were born of RAPE, why is he all of a sudden claiming them? And then my questions for the court would be, how the fuck are you proceeding with custody when there is a restraining order hearing that's supposed to happen first, and that would take precedent, and you can't delay that in order to seek another court hearing? And why the fuck are you trying to take sole custody away from the mother when he's not even on the birth certificate? I don't think that he has any legal rights if he's not on the birth certificate, unless you establish paternity, and she can deny that. She can go in front of the judge and say, nope, I know he's not the father, and I don't want to give him a DNA test. Trust me, I know. It can happen. It's been done. How is this cockroach not in jail? Good question. It goes back to, we've been talking about the Arctic Fox thing that I can't play on here. And they talk about in the sting operation that I'm currently uploading on the Allegedly Crama channel. They're in Van Buren, Arkansas, and they're very frustrated because they do the predatorial things like, luring a predator and going to meet them. And in that case in particular, they're very frustrated because Van Buren Police Department is like, this is dangerous. You could have entrapped them. I don't think that we can do anything. So he's probably going to get let go. And they're very frustrated. And they're like, but in Fort Smith in Sebastian County, which is another county over, the person was taken to jail. Out here in these rural areas, it's like the good old boy system. It goes on who you know. It's real messed up, and it's how things are. I would have not believed it while I was in North Carolina, but I came out here, and like the neighbor came over, and he said, oh, by the way, just so you know, law is not spelled L-A-W here. It's spelled M-O-N-E-Y. And I was like, I mean, there's corrupt people everywhere, but it can't be that bad. Oh, but it is. As a matter of fact, let me read this to you about a case that happened in Arkansas that I'm going to go over when we talk about the Arctic Fox thing on Allegedly Crama, if we can. I'll go ahead and pull it up and talk to you guys about it. Hey, Miss Scorpio, good to see you, my love. She could have a narcolepsy. That could be absolutely a little bit, Elisa. Good to see you. That could be what the medical condition is. I'd love to know what it is. I don't think he has any rights. If he didn't sign the birth certificate, he doesn't have rights. You would have to establish paternity first.
It's time to level up your stream. Go to own.pro, the ultimate streamer tool.
Access. No, let's not. Okay. This says Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, but it happened in Arkansas. So let me read this to you. Hopefully I can read better today. Or this time. Despite self-deletion ruling, questions linger about how handcuffed Arkansas man shot himself. This man was handcuffed in the back of an Arkansas police vehicle and shot himself. I've also heard rumors, though I couldn't find a report on it, about a man that was duct taped to a tree and shot himself in the back of the head, and that was ruled a self-deletion. So I guess that's just how things are out here. I don't know. Pasnet County sometime. Poinsett County. I sure will. Let me write it down. Poinset. The more public attention, the better for this case. In my honest opinion, she should go to the Dateline, 60 Minutes, or CNN. Yeah, that would probably help. It sounds like he may have slipped. Yeah, that's, I didn't even think about that. Maybe she doesn't even have a medical condition at all. He might have slipped her a roofie during these massages because he slipped her the Plan C, evidently. Oh, yeah, I do have a story of good news that made me cry, too. We'll talk about it before I go. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. This is a case out of Arkansas. This is from December 1st of 2015. It reads, Memphis, Tennessee, hours after police released an autopsy report that ruled the shooting death of a young man in the back of a patrol car as self-deletion, dozens of the man's supporters and relatives gathered Monday night in Memphis for a candlelight vigil. The report from the Arkansas State Crime Lab says that Chavis Carter, 21, tested positive for meth, anti-anxiety medication, and other drugs. It ruled his death a self-deletion and says the muzzle of a handgun he apparently concealed from arresting officers was placed against his right temple when it was fired. Instead of focusing on the newly released report, some supporters at the vigils were asking more questions. Quote, how did he shoot himself in the right temple and he was left-handed and in handcuffs? So you get the point with that, right? I'm not going to read the whole article because this is an old situation. When you are handcuffed in a police vehicle, number one, before you are put in that vehicle, you are to be searched, because if he indeed did have a firearm, he could have at any point pulled it out, shot those officers, and then been free to go wherever the fuck it is that he wanted to go. Number two, when you are handcuffed, as I've been handcuffed many times, you are handcuffed back here. So how the fuck did you take your hands from back here, get some kind of firearm, and put it up to your head and shoot it? Don't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense at all to me. So the twins for the girl in Oklahoma that's dealing with that shit in the court system, her twins were born healthy and were living a good, healthy life with her husband, who took care of them and loved them tremendously from what we read. But this man's trying to get custody now. Hey, Abraham, good to see you. Yep. So while we're talking about that, let's talk about another situation that's pretty fucking interesting going on here in Arkansas. Now, I know this case in a nutshell. But I don't know a lot about it. First, we're going to go over the case, and then we'll go over the new. I mean, y'all, this is going to be unfucking believable, because when I heard it, I couldn't believe it. So this is from November 13th of 2025. And this will give us a little bit of a background on the case, and then I will inform you of the new things that happen. This reads, new details released in case of Arkansas dad charged with homicide after shooting man found with his teen daughter. prosecutors released new details in the case of Aaron Spencer, the Arkansas man charged with killing a man who he found in a car with his 14-year-old daughter. We'll watch this video.
Granger knows that if your school...
I don't care what Granger knows. Granger can fuck right off. No offense, Granger. Well, tell us how you really feel. I sure will.
New information in the case of Aaron Spencer. Hello, and thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Faith Woodard.
And I'm Brooke Buckner. The case has received national attention since his arrest last year, and that continued after he announced he would be running for sheriff in Lonoke County last month. Spencer is accused of killing a man who at the time faced more than 40 child sex crime charges involving his 14-year-old daughter. He argues he was protecting her and pleaded not guilty. He has the support of more than 360,000 in a petition backing his actions.
I don't know if it's going to go over it. If they don't, yeah, the West Memphis 3, absolutely, Lorianne. I want to get more on that too. I'm on the other side of Arkansas, but I'd love to go to West Memphis and get that information. There was a woman who was handcuffed and pulled a gun out of her. Oh, and shot the cop in the front seat driving. It was on the video in the car. Happened recently. Wow. I'll try to see what I can find on that. Thank you for that information and mental image there, Tom. I'll play this. If they don't give you background, I will.
Now, according to his attorney, he is running in hopes of bringing to light the failures in the system. But if he's convicted, he won't be able to serve. Tonight, THV 11's Carter Thwee gets us up to speed on how the case is unfolding.
Prosecutors attempting to paint a picture that Aaron Spencer planned to kill 67-year-old Michael Fossler even before he found Fossler with his 14-year-old daughter on October.
This case, they've even had to take it to the Supreme Court because in Arkansas court system, you know, just imagine, if you will, that the judge is being biased and not letting him have his constitutional rights that he is afforded by our wonderful Constitution and the Constitution of Arkansas. They are denying him his rights. They are breaking the law, and he's had to take it to Supreme Court. What did he do, you may ask? I'm going to let them talk about it. If they don't, I will tell you. That was the image I had, the chainsaw massacre one where she pulled it out of her coochie and then shot him. Yeah. Yeah, she really used that prison purse. I mean, God almighty. All right, let me play this before I go down a road nobody wants to go down.
October 8th, 2024. That theory emerged in a legal brief late last week. His defense says his actions before the shooting aren't relevant. The state says they are, and included several new details in their reasoning. Prosecutors highlighted Spencer's conduct 3 months before the killing. Prior to Fossler's arrest in July on more than 40 charges and counts, the state says Spencer asked an acquaintance of Fossler's for the man's address. He allegedly told that person, quote, "Don't call anyone. Don't call the police." But word did get out, and as investigators looked into the rape, 2 Lonoke County sheriff's officers showed up to Spencer's home. A transcript of their conversation, recorded by body cam in July, is in the state's filing. Spencer questions how much prison time Fossler might face. He asks the officers, what's going to happen? 3 to 5? He's rolling around, cruising, grooming? He then refers to another child abuser and says, quote, "He's going to get back out, isn't he?"
Okay, let me pause it right here and go ahead and tell you the background. So Aaron Spencer has a teenage daughter who unfortunately was groomed by an older man, I think in his 40s or 50s or something to that effect, okay? So he finds this out. He goes and tells police, hey, this man raped my daughter. I want him held accountable. Police arrest him. He walks out of jail that night, from my understanding. It was that fucking night or relatively soon after he got arrested on 40 charges of what he did to Aaron's daughter, okay? Aaron's daughter runs away the same day that this man is let out of prison or jail or whatever, being held on these 40 counts of RAPE, et cetera, et cetera. So Aaron, being a good father, goes out to look for his child. I mean, why the fuck would you call the police? You called them. You told them. They put him in jail, and he's right back out. I'm sorry. With all due respect, I probably wouldn't have called the fucking police either. So he goes and he locates his daughter. His daughter is indeed in the vehicle with this elderly gentleman that has groomed the fuck out of her and that is facing 40 counts of charges because he raped her and groomed her. So Aaron shot him. And Aaron is on trial right now. He is waiting to go to trial for the homicide of the man that groomed his teenage daughter. Now, there's a twist on this case that just happened, and I could not believe it. And it kind of made me happy. Told Mr. Speculating, he said, only in Arkansas. So I'll play the end of this, and then I'll tell you what just happened. It's going to blow your fucking mind.
Indicating his belief that the same would happen with Fossler. One of the deputies warned Spencer, saying, "We don't live in a country where you can take the law into your own hands." Spencer responds with an expletive. The prosecution saying all of this proves Spencer had an intent to kill, saying, quote, "His understandable rage did not give him the legal right to kill Fossler."
I agree, but you take him to jail and he gets out that night. I mean, what do you expect this man to do? His daughter's been groomed. I mean, she's a fucking child. It's not her fault. She finds this man has picked up his daughter again, basically spit in his face. Fuck your charges. Fuck the police. Fuck everything. I will rape your daughter, and evidently she wants to be here. Fuck that. I'm going to shoot your ass too. I'm going to shoot your ass right there. I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to motherfucking, and ain't nobody going to stop me. And a lot of people are probably going to be upset with me, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot you, and that's going to be the end of that.
Ultimately, that'll be up to a jury in a trial for second-degree murder set for January 26th of next year.
Thank you, Carter. THV 11 has reached out.
Okay, so that trial was set for January of this year, but because they are not allowing him his constitutional rights, him and his lawyer have taken it to the Supreme Court, and they are waiting for a ruling on that. And so he is awaiting trial for homicide right now. And the other day, Tuesday of last week, a week ago, I went to go pick Mr. Speculating up for work, and I noticed a lot of people were voting. And I remember saying to him, why are all these people voting? Because you see the signs of people going to vote. So why are they voting? It's not November. And he said, this is like, they do it at this time too. It's like the primaries or whatever. So Aaron Spencer ran. Okay. Now listen to this shit. Aaron Spencer, dad who committed the homicide of daughter's alleged molester, wins Republican primary for Lonoke County Sheriff. This motherfucker has been elected the Republican primary for sheriff. He could be the fucking sheriff while awaiting trial for fucking murder, y'all. Isn't that insane? The people from the community came together and said, we want Aaron Spencer to be our sheriff while he's awaiting trial for murder because he killed his daughter's molester. Hey, Orange Rose, and hey, Stephanie, good to see you. You voted today for your town mayor. That's interesting. I would not think that it would happen in March. Stephanie, good to see you. South Carolina is trying to pass a law where anyone who essays a child gets the death penalty. I've seen that going on in quite a few places, Southern Cats, and I'm glad to see it. Good evening, Orange Rose. Good to see you. A little bit of Lisa said, in my opinion, he should not be charged. His daughter deserved that protection. 14 years old. Yep. I don't know what to think. Like, running for sheriff while you're awaiting trial for homicide is interesting enough for me. But then to know the county of Lonoke came together and said, yes, we want him to be our sheriff. It's interesting. It's the shit they make movies out of. And, you know, this is not far from me. I really want to go try to talk to him. I really want to try to go to the trial. And I'm going to see what I can do. If I can talk to him or do an interview with him, I'm going to. Now, obviously, if he allows me to talk to him or do an interview with him, I can't talk to him about the trial because that hasn't happened yet. But I would love to know what made him run for sheriff, how he feels knowing that the community elected him as the Republican primary. It's very interesting. Carr said, my dad and I were talking about this case yesterday, and he told me, quote, when that man tried to take your sister when you were kids, I told the cops they better get him because if I find him before, I'm going to take him out. Yep. And it's upsetting because the motherfucking molester just walked right out of jail. facing 40 charges, and then picked his daughter back up. Like, don't forget, when he locates his daughter after she's run away again, his daughter is in the molester's vehicle. After he went to the cops, after he said, this man has molested and raped my daughter, you better get him or I'm going to. And then he locates his daughter after she runs away again and she's with him again. I'm not telling you I would have done it different. Pending is the wrong word there. Charge pending. No, he should not be allowed to hold office. I don't disagree with you. I'm curious as to how this is going to go a little bit, Elisa. So the article reads, there's a picture. Aaron Spencer got 53.53% of the votes against Stately, who was the sheriff of Lonoke County. And it reads, when Aaron Spencer announced he was running for Lonoke County Sheriff, it seemed like a joke. He had been arrested less than a year prior and charged with homicide for allegedly shooting and killing 67-year-old Michael Fossler after discovering him with Spencer's missing daughter, then 13 years old. This 67-year-old man has groomed and raped and molested my 13-year-old daughter, and you let this motherfucker walk right out of prison, and then she runs away again, and I find her in his vehicle. Fuck right, I'm going to shoot him. Not guilty until proven guilty, and that is what our Constitution says, Lori. Excuse me, I didn't mean to swallow that loud in y'all's ear. We are innocent until proven guilty by a jury of our peers. And it sounds to me like the jury of Mr. Aaron Spencer's peers want him to be fucking sheriff. I don't know that he should be. I mean, you know, it's like a fucking old Western. You know what I mean? This man, yeah, he committed a homicide, but it was for the right reasons. So now he's sheriff and he protects everybody. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Touches chair with one finger. Y'all are silly. How many other girls has that predator molested in his 67 years? That's a good question, Tom. And I don't know if we'll ever know the answer to that. All right, continuing. That felony charge was still pending at the time of his campaign announcement. And if convicted, Arkansas law would bar him from holding an elected office. So if he gets convicted, he can't be sheriff. Sorry. Spencer still faces that homicide charge. Incompetence from Circuit Court Judge Barbara Elmore caused multiple delays as the state Supreme Court was forced to step in more than once, ultimately removing Elmore from the case entirely. So Barbara Elmore was the judge that was presiding over his case, and they took it to the Supreme Court, and she was removed from the case. And a pretrial hearing is scheduled for later this month. When he appears for that hearing, however, Spencer will do so as the Republican nominee for county sheriff, having defeated both incumbent Sheriff John Staley and fellow challenger David Buford in Tuesday's Republican primary. The race was not particularly close, with Spencer getting nearly 54% of the more than 10,000 votes cast. Staley finished with a distant second and roughly 27%, while Buford netted just under 20%. Here you can see the votes. Aaron Spencer had 53.53%, which is 5,400 votes. John Staley had 26.53%, 2,676 votes. And David Buford had 19.94%, or 2,012 votes. Correction, Spencer will face Democrat Brian Mitchell Sr. and independent candidate Larry Binuk in November. If Spencer wins the general election, whether he will be able to take office come January will depend solely on whether he's convicted of homicide. Between now and then, which is just an objectively insane thing to have to write. So I don't know. I mean, is this going to be like one of those Old West movies where the guy killed somebody, but we forgive him because it was a justified homicide and now he takes care of the town. He's sheriff. Is it, Ruth Ann? It's good to see you. It's interesting. Abraham makes amazing things. Speaking of, I got to get my resin stuff out to you guys so I can send that stuff because I've got it sitting here ready to go. I've just been so damn busy. I ain't even been able to come live. All right, there was some other things I wanted to talk to y'all about. I just find that so interesting, and I really hope that I can like talk to him about winning the Republican primary and how it feels to know that he could become sheriff. I mean, but I don't know what his defense is going to be at that homicide trial because, yeah, he did shoot him. Are they going to go with heat of passion because he did go to the cops, he did do what he was supposed to do, and then was immediately released? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to watch and see what happens, though. Okay. So, I want to play this sting, and I think I can. I want to play this sting. Okay. I have a phone call that Oklahoma Predator Prevention did. They catch predators, okay? Now, this phone call is what happens before they meet up with this predator and bust him in Van Buren, Arkansas. This predator is known in YouTube for creating missing children's flyers. I had shared his channel a long time ago through Dutchess. Dutchess has nothing to do with this at all whatsoever. Yeah, I made sure to take that out, Hannah. Hopefully we can, I think I'm going to play it. Hopefully it'll be okay. If I go down, I'm going to drop my Kick link, and so you guys can come check me out on Kick. I'd like for y'all to subscribe to me there anyway. So I think we're going to play it. It's on my other channel because I don't want to lose my channel. I'm going way back to try to see if I can show you guys where I've shared his information. I know I shared it on the Dylan Ellers case when we covered Dutchess's stuff. Let me see if this one is it. Yep. So this one, this is Dutchess talking about the Paul Flores case, and I think he's up here. Yeah, he's up here. Let's see. If I'm not talking, this is going to be him on Dutchess's page talking.
Okay, because he was on his way up there, and I was on my way back home. So I got a message from him asking if I left town yet, and I said yes. So he was on his way up there. While it was
try to get him playing, talking.
It's weird because, like, yes, ma'am, or something, and from.
So
he is
so worried about him.
Okay,
who was responsible for that attack on him?
Yeah, who was responsible for that, Cherries?
The guy. Paul was working in the oil.
So here you can see
fields here in Bakersfield. It was one of the.
There is a missing flyer over top of them. We were looking for Paul Flores at the time. Dutchess is over here on the side talking, and then over here on the right, that's Arctic Fox. He was talking during this interview, and you can hear his voice just then talking. Okay.
And we need to find this man because that's what I want to believe, that it's some kind of
amnesia Bad Girl
situation.
Was here. I wonder where Bad Girl
got
is.
Hit in the head again and doesn't remember who he is or any of that, and is wandering around out there. They found people in like homeless camp case.
Listen.
Yes, that too. Yes, I have the paperwork on that too, where he was attacked, and he was what do you call it? Tubalized? Intubated. He was intubated for overnight. Yes. Yeah.
Cherries.
Yeah, he's been through a lot.
So
worried about him.
Here's
who was responsible for that attack on him?
Yeah, who was responsible for that?
So that's Arctic and Dutchess working together. Nobody knew until I think it was 2 or 3 days ago that Arctic Fox evidently had been trying to groom what he believed was a 14-year-old boy and was planning on meeting up with him. This phone call is going to be very sick, disgusting, and disturbing. A lot of people had a lot of respect for Arctic Fox True Crime. He made missing children's flyers, kind of like we do in the beginning, but theirs were a lot better. The graphics were better and all of that. And it's very upsetting to find out that somebody that a lot of people in this community trusted was actually a predator themselves. And it just goes to show that you got to be careful who you trust out here. Hey, Rosie, good to see you. So yeah, a lot of people remember him. So this is going to be a phone call that Arctic Fox has with this man right here. This man right here, I think I know at least works for Oklahoma Predator Prevention. Okay, at this time, this is just a name that had come across his desk. And he changes his voice and tries to make this man think that he's a 14-year-old kid. I think there's a phone call that happens before this phone call that I'm going to try to get. And as it actually right now, there is 24 minutes left of the actual catch of him. And then that will be up on this channel too. But this happens first. And so I'm going to play this video and we're going to talk about it. It's going to be very triggering. This is a 49-year-old man telling what he believes to be a 14-year-old to do some really fucking sick and disgusting things. This is OPP from Kick. I will drop their link and I'm going to drop my link too. If y'all have a Kick or decide you want to have a Kick, definitely follow me over there. I just made emojis that like have angry allegedly, happy allegedly, confused allegedly, and then I did basil, smiling, and then basil like with hearts around them. And you can do like emojis that move over there, animated emojis. So I'm working on my Kick, trying to get it really cool for you guys. That way, if I ever go down on YouTube, you guys can find me there. So I'm going to get their links and drop them, and I'm going to get mine. Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you did remember I exist.
Oh my God. I had to do laundry and then I went down a rabbit hole.
Listen.
Went down a rabbit hole about what?
I was watching a YouTuber playing Roblox.
I think that he got upset. I think he was just nervous then that the kid had found him on YouTube. I went down a rabbit hole. Went down a rabbit hole about what? I think he thought he found him on YouTube. There's a lot that I pick up on these calls that I really want to talk to you guys about. They're actually live right now. I think he's doing his thing. Kick they say a lot of things over there that are highly triggering, so you have to have thick skin to go over there. And this phone call, I had to mute a lot of the words that are said, but they do show up on the screen. There is their Kick link, and I'll grab mine real quick too.
I'm still watching this damn leather. Poor Tulsa got slammed.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom keeps calling me, and I think we're pretty good now.
Yeah, I think y'all are out of the danger zone. It's heading towards our direction, but they said it won't get here until around 10, 11 o'clock.
Well, you better be safe.
I will.
Do you have a storm shelter?
I've got a safe room.
What is that? Sounds kinky.
Oh my.
His face, he makes these faces during this phone call, and it's just hilarious. He's supposed to be a 14-year-old boy, content angel. And it's like, how did you not? That don't sound like a 14-year-old boy to me. I I'm sorry this is disturbing for you. This is actual, somebody catching a predator, which I think is important, Lorianne. But I'm sorry you feel that way. Vinny is a phony. Are you talking about that guy? Is that his name, Vinny? I don't know. I appreciate him bringing to the forefront what Arctic Fox was doing because it's concerning. It really is. And people need to know about this kind of shit because he works with victims and their families. He actually helped one woman who commented, allegedly find her child. And if he's out here saying shit like this to what he believes to be a 14-year-old and allegedly waiting for somebody to turn 18 so they could get married and then get divorced while he's 49 years old, that's a fucking problem in my book. Oh, I'm trying to play it on Kick. Let me close out of Kick before I keep trying to play it over there.
No, it's basically, instead of being underground like a storm shelter, it's above ground, but it's a room with no windows or anything that...
Right, like how did you fall for that?
For tornadoes.
Exactly, Ruth Ann.
Yeah, I think I've seen those. A few people in my neighborhood have those.
Like your voice cracks. 14-year-old boys, I don't know. They sound kind of, it's like, they'll be like, oh, I can't even do it, but their voice is cracking shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. All the way around, it's fucking weird, man.
Is it like, is it by Oz?
Say what now?
Is the company Oz?
I
like
appreciate
Wizard of Oz?
These people calling these motherfuckers out and getting them busted.
I don't know who did ours, but...
Oh. Well, like all the ones I see here, they all have like this like tornado logo and it says Oz.
We get tornado warnings all the time here, and
Probably.
My parents have had this house for like 40-some years, and in the whole time they had the house, I think there's been one tornado, and it didn't hit the house, it just did some damage to the cars. So I'm not super worried about it.
Like he's 49 years old. He's talking about the weather and fucking tornadoes and shit. Like a 49-year-old probably would to a 14-year-old. What do you have in common with a fucking 14-year-old that you're talking to them on the phone? It is creepy as fuck, Cindy. I agree. I wouldn't even know what a 14-year-old lingo is like these days. Exactly, Abraham, as we shouldn't. If you don't have children that age, you shouldn't. Stop it, Tom. It gets bad. I mean, he admits to some things that you wouldn't normally admit to all across YouTube. Just say that.
Did you miss me?
I told you I did.
I know. It just makes me feel good to hear you say it.
Yep. He sure does.
I missed you.
Oh. I missed you.
Well, that's sweet. I've been here. I've been waiting for you to text all day.
I know.
So this is Arctic Fox is not the man you see on your screen. Arctic Fox is the one, you'll see him in his sting in a minute. Hold on. Actually, I can pull it up real quick. I'll give you like, the first couple of minutes, or I'll give you a portion of the sting, which happens after this, just to kind of show you a little bit of maybe help you understand a little bit. I'm only going to play a couple minutes of it. And then we'll go right back to the phone call so you kind of understand. Okay. Okay, this is Arctic Fox. The guy on your screen is pretending to be a 14-year-old boy. Listen to this shit. It'll piss you off too. This is Arctic Fox when they go to his house to basically bust him for talking to a 14-year-old and trying to meet up with him. What? Right there. First of all, you're blaming the victim. He was the one that kept edging it on. He was the one that kept calling me. And then you state he was the one that took it to where we're supposed to go. So he took it in the correct direction that you wanted him to take it to, so you could talk to him and groom him about extremely inappropriate, nasty, disgusting fucking things. This is the guy on the other side of the phone. Yes, thank you, Abraham. Sometimes y'all help me lay it out a little bit more clearly. This man you see right here with no fucking shirt on is the man that's on the other side of the phone in the phone call that we're hearing. And the man that you see on your screen is the man that's holding the camera right over here on this side of the screen right now. All right, I'll back up and get an idea of, like, you know, him blaming the victim, all of that. This phone call happens first, though, so we'll watch this first.
No, Fridays are like my busiest days with school.
Oh, he's definitely got some mood.
I can imagine. I remember when I was in school, Fridays were pretty busy for me, too.
Did it make the news? You can't hear it? Oh, hold on. Lord have mercy, Jesus in the morning. Hold on. Let me try it this way.
Coming up with reasons why I couldn't.
You asked if he liked.
Oh my God. He started talking about how scared he was about having an accident on someone his first time when he had sex. And I told him, well, the easiest way to prevent that is to go into the shower and, you know.
Again, this kid is 14
I
years
know.
old.
And like I said, I'm just.
You have children?
No.
I have children. I have children around that age.
But like I said, I was just trying.
If I went through one of my kids' phones and found the conversation you were having with one of my kids talking about all that, none of this shit would be here. Just me by myself would be here. You know what I mean?
I had to blur out words, but if you read the bottom, you can tell what they're saying. It's interesting that you say that. Content said because the cops think there could be more victims, so they publicize it. That's real interesting. I did submit a FOIA. In order to get FOIAs in Arkansas, you have to be a resident of Arkansas, and I am indeed a resident of Arkansas. At the end of that video, when I release it in just a few minutes on Allegedly Crime, you will see that the police actually get on the Oklahoma Predators, and the Oklahoma Predators feel like they're not really going to do anything, and Arctic Fox is going to end up walking. Okay. And so when I submitted the FOIA yesterday, I got this back. And I shared this 12 hours ago. This post I wrote reads, more information on Arctic Fox. Yesterday, I requested the body cam from the incident with Arctic Fox. To get body cam in Arkansas, you have to be a resident of Arkansas. I am a resident of Arkansas, so these records would be available to me. I am posting the reply I received. They cite code and say it's under investigation, and as soon as it's not, the records will be sent to me. Hopefully, this actually means that they are looking into it and they will pursue any options afforded them. Here are the receipts. I only redacted content information for the police department. And I didn't grab the whole email. I hate when it does this, or I can't click on it. But they said specifically the records you requested are exempt due to code. The records you requested are part of an active and ongoing law enforcement investigation being conducted by this agency. Disclosure of the investigative records at this time would interfere with the investigation, and therefore the records are exempt from release. And they go on to tell me that as soon as they are available, they will release them to me. So it's good to know. Oh, I'm sorry, you couldn't see it. Anyway, it's good to know that. I don't think it'll work like that either. It's good to know that they're actually investigating it. Yep. All right. I'm going to try to back this up a little bit to where he blames the victim, just so you guys can see that part, and we'll go back to the phone call. Okay.
Mention it on. So last night I didn't call him at all.
Okay, hold on. It's right there.
You know,
this is where they're walking out.
No.
Thomas, it's going to be easier for you to be honest.
I mean, I know I've been talking to...
Thomas, be honest.
I'm being honest.
Okay.
I know I've been talking to a guy. He told me initially he was 24 years old when he started talking to me, and then he later told me he was 14. And I tried to stop the conversation, but he kept edging it on and edging it on. So last night I didn't call him at all. I didn't text him at all. I did text him a little bit this morning, but he was the one that started making everything go where it was supposed to go. And
you don't say. You were trying to not talk to the 14-year-old, but you just made sure to say that he made the conversation go where it was supposed to go, which was inappropriate, disgusting, and completely fucking uncalled for. But that's where it was supposed to go, because that's where the fuck you wanted it to go. You wanted to talk to him about these things. You wanted to get bricked talking about these things. You just said he took the conversation where it was supposed to go. And when I get it pulled up on the actual page where this is, we'll back that up and we're going to go through all of that because there's a lot I want to break down in that video, but you can see he's blaming the victim. Let me stop sharing that so this will come back up. So what we're listening to right now is the phone call that I've already got out that takes place before they go to his house. He thinks this man is a 14-year-old. This man is pretending to be a 14-year-old boy. And he is on the phone with Arctic Fox, the man you just saw that was not wearing a shirt with the moves. Okay. So we're continuing with this phone conversation. They haven't gotten anything graphic yet, but it gets real bad.
Is it even raining there right now?
I don't know. I can't. I haven't even looked outside.
Kind of confused.
Do you want me to?
Give it to you.
I mean, you can. You don't have to.
Hey, Google. Is it raining right now?
It's 69 degrees and mostly cloudy in Oklahoma City right now. So there's no active rain.
No rain.
Yes.
Huh,
Thank you.
Y'all got lucky.
But it's been like kind of wet all day.
Yeah. I think we got like some sprinkles earlier, but that was about it. My mom was all, I don't know if we should go to the beauty shop. I'm like, Mom, it's not going to get bad. We go to the beauty.
So he said, it's bad, like storming outside. And he's like, Mom, it's not going to get bad till tonight. We can go to the beauty salon. I apologize for it messing up. I was trying to record it, and that's when the storms were rolling through. So I think that's the only part that it's like that. Rosie, yeah, you can send anything to Abraham and he can forward it to me. I'm getting a PO box. I actually went to the post office today and asked about it, but I think I need to go like one town over or something at least to try to get it. I haven't decided if I'm going to get it to which place I'm going to get it, but I will have a PO box in the next like 3 days, I would say. I don't think 14-year-olds talk like that, but yeah, he's trying to be a decoy. It doesn't sound like a 14-year-old at all to me, but you know. I guess this motherfucker doesn't care because remember he just said he was trying to stop the conversation, but the 14-year-old took the conversation where it was supposed to fucking go. So, you know, he just continued fucking talking. Wait till you hear what the fuck he says.
Sure.
Yeah, it's been like moist.
I said, I like that. It's funny how when you talk to certain people, they can make your...
Oh my God, don't tell me.
So he said, I like the word moist. It's funny how when you talk to certain people, they can make your D-I-C-K moist. You have to read the words on the screen.
Moist. Is it? Oh my God.
I'm playing.
Oh, I wouldn't mind.
The fuck, bruh?
Oh.
Arkansas.
You got all your laundry done?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, it
do
gets
you wear
worse.
boxers or briefs or boxer briefs or what?
It gets worse.
Like, they're like boxers, but they're like tight.
That sounds interesting.
What do you wear?
Boxer briefs.
Oh,
That's like the tight ones, right? Like mine?
Yeah.
Rosie, that's so sweet of you. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet of you. You don't have to do stuff like that, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, I want to make sure to have a PO box for stuff like that. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet of y'all. Yeah, I'm going to get a PO box in the next 3 days. 3 days, just 3 days. Give me 3 days, and I'll be having a PO box because I got to send off the resin stuff too. Okay, Lorianne, that's cool. I get it. It's pretty bad. You have a good day, sweetheart, and I appreciate you being here.
And if I like wear like sweatpants or something, I might not wear underwear sometimes.
I can't blame you, and I probably wouldn't mind seeing that.
Well, maybe I'll wear sweatpants when we see each other.
What are you wearing?
The looks on his face are so funny to me. But yeah, talking to a 14-year-old about wearing sweatpants with no underwear and how he'd like to see that.
Not now.
Basketball shorts and a t-shirt. What are you wearing?
Aww. Well, thank you, Rosie.
Just a pair of blue jeans.
And no underwear?
Oh no, I've got my boxer briefs on.
Yeah. This is a PDF file. There is a very distinct difference in people that are the same sex and PDF files. Hopefully everybody knows that. They do not hold this against a community of people that are not pedophiles. You know what I mean? Because that's not fair. Rosie, that is so sweet of you, and you really have touched my heart tonight. Thank you, guys. That reminds you of David, does it really? Yeah, it's super creepy. You guys are amazing, and I really appreciate you guys being here with me tonight and spending time with me. I have missed y'all thoroughly, and I'm so sorry I have been irregular with the lives.
You don't have a shirt on?
No.
This will be triggering.
I bet your nipples are hard.
I bet your nipples are hard.
No, it's not cold in the house.
Oh, I thought they like got hard whenever like you got.
No, mine don't. They only get hard when they're cold.
Your just gets moist.
Oh no, mine gets hard when I get.
Well, I mean, that's anybody, right?
Yeah, but like if I'm super, it'll start leaking.
Oh my God, really?
He's talking to a 14-year-old saying if he's super hard, he will start leaking. And he thinks he's telling that to a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about?
I don't know. I mean, I'm watching the weather, but now I'm thinking about your sweatpants.
Oh my God. What would you do if I was wearing them?
Well, I wouldn't be able to stop staring more than likely and to figure out how big it was.
Oh my God. What if it wasn't that big though?
Size isn't everything.
Because I'm still growing.
Size isn't everything. You'll find out why he says that. Yeah, he will. See, the problem with this is, like I think the cops tried to tell them, and when I told Mr. Speculating about the situation, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, yeah, but the problem is he wasn't talking to a 14-year-old. He was talking to a grown man. Even though he thought it was a 14-year-old, it wasn't. So what has he done really? Well, you'll find out that he sent links to a 14-year-old. And if we gather his devices, more than likely he's talked to other children, which is very important. And I hope that they do. Van Buren is a place that Mr. Speculating knows very well, and he knows a lot of people there. And I'll leave that at that. But he said you just got to be careful. They don't like outsiders coming in as far as the police. They don't like people from outside places coming in. And when you're doing stuff like this, again, it's not a crime to talk to a grown-ass man about nasty fucking things. The crime is that you were talking to an underage child. But if you weren't talking to an underage child, then what crime has been committed? Do you get what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, it better not. I thought of Grindr immediately, but they know of some apps. Like, it's important to hear this phone call because when they go to the thing, they're like, oh, the 14-year-old's mom gave us this information. Like, and they know what they talked to him about, but he knows what he talked to him about because he's the 14-year-old. And he's like, oh, that 14-year-old's mom is like mean as fuck. And she's probably beating him with an extension cord. And they're saying it to be funny because they're live streaming it. And their audience knows that it was him the whole time pretending to be a 14-year-old, not that a 14-year-old is actually being beaten with an extension cord. You get what I'm saying? The decoy is good. He tells him over and over and over again that he's a kid. Yep. He says they've been doing this for like 8 years.
Well, I know. Like I said, sizes and everything. Trust me, I've been with some people that are a lot or so.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I'm like that small.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. Like, probably like 3.5.
I mean, that's not bad.
What are you?
Between 5.5 and 6.
Holy shit.
So he just thinks he's talking to a 14-year-old little boy and says he's between 5.5 and 6. And that is all over the internet now. So fuck you, Arctic Fox. Tom said, yeah, but he believes it's a young boy. I've seen many cases where the predator went to prison after talking to a decoy. And if you think about it, to be honest, the cops will set up stings and they'll be a decoy and they'll say you're arrested for conspiracy to elicit a sexual encounter with a woman of the night or a child or whatever. And they said it worked in Sebastian County, which is a county over. Like in another county in the same state, they were able to get the guy arrested for talking to them while they're a decoy. But in the county that Van Buren is in, they weren't able to do the same thing because, again, I mean, they're outsiders coming in and all that. But it wasn't all bad because, like I said, I got that FOIA request back and they were like, you know, this is an active investigation. So they are at least looking into it, which is good. Hannah said in the UK, the hunters work with the police. They usually place them under citizen's arrest and call the cops and hand everything over. And he talks about at the end of the interview that I'm going to put out that he tried to do a citizen's arrest once and he ended up getting arrested. And it was a bunch of shit. It's just, it's different. I've heard good things about the UK predator hunters though. But also there's a lot less risk here because firearms are illegal. Yeah. It would be comedy gold if it wasn't real. That's what Catch a Predator is all about. They talk to a decoy always. Yeah, because you can't, I mean, if you fucking put a child there, you're Jesus Christ. Like, you don't do that. You always talk to a predator. So, I mean, a decoy, I'm sorry, not an actual child. So hopefully they go through his devices because he just acts way too fucking nervous and way too fucking weird. And he's way too fucking comfortable during this conversation to not be talking to some children somewhere, which is fucking concerning.
Yeah. When you put that,
you have to read the
that's
screen.
not that big. That's average, honestly.
No, that's big. No, you think about eating like a foot long or a 6-inch sub from Subway. That's kind of big.
Okay, but they're also okay. I've been with guys that have.
Like, how do you, like, oh my god, like, how does it work if they're, like, so big?
You just get used to it. I mean, my ex, I could take him
He must have been small.
He was average.
Why the fuck are you talking to what you believe to be a 14-year-old boy about taking your ex all the way down to the scrotum, sir? I mean, inquiring minds would fucking love to know. And why simultaneously are you making missing children's posters and trying to be an advocate for missing fucking children? I'm sorry. Let me breathe. Take a damn adaptive.
Well, then, so like it goes all the way down your.
It doesn't. Oh my God! I don't know how to explain it to you.
Just explain it. Oh my God! Like what? I need to know these things anyway.
Once you do it for the first time or for a couple of times, I mean, your jaws learn to adjust and relax, and your throat learns to relax to where you can take it.
Grindr would be a perfect place to have this conversation, not looking for 14-year-old fucking children. He does not know. He does not know that he's talking to Arctic Fox. Sorry, I had to get more comfortable. He does not know that he's talking to Arctic Fox, but they go and they do their homework. And when they go there, they're like, oh, you got a YouTube channel. How many subscribers do you have? And he's like, I don't have it. My YouTube channel is not that big. It's not that, well known, trying to kind of not let him know about the YouTube channel. They talk all about it in the second part. We'll talk about the second part tomorrow. The faces he makes are comedy gold.
So, and like, my jaws are going to hurt?
They may hurt if you take a huge one the first time, if you try to go all the way down and stuff. Yeah, depending on how thick it is.
And he's trying to pretend to be, a child who does not know anything about sex or nothing else too. So keep that in mind. He's going to talk about money, like, oh, you bought your mom's house. That must have been like $5 million. Like a child would say that, has no concept of money. And he talks about a Lamborghini. Again, a 14-year-old fucking boy would talk about a Lamborghini. Yeah, go to Grindr. Like, you can fucking pinpoint the person you want to meet like 2 miles away. Like, Jesus, like, they're not fucking... But it's so fucking frustrating because he even, like, in the Sting, he talks about telling people like fucking how bad Roblox is and shit. I mean, but I have to question, what apps were you using to talk to fucking children? Was it fucking Roblox? Was it fucking Minecraft? You fucking motherfucker, are you out here pretending to be an advocate and scoping out your next fucking victim? Like, this is fucked up.
With the jaws, it's not a matter of how long it is. It's a matter of how girthy it is.
What does that mean?
Well, if he's got a pen, it's not going to hurt your jaw. But if he's got, like, a 2x4 for his... then, yeah, your jaw's going to hurt trying to get around it.
Exactly, Abellis. At the end of the day, he's not using Grindr because Grindr's not his thing. Children are.
Boom, 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 bam.
And I get another thing that pisses me off is that Dutchess was fucking crushed. And she blamed herself, and there's no way she could have fucking known. She was crushed by this. Because he had us all fooled.
Lord, the conversation she dragged me into.
Well, I'll stop. Oh my God.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Right there. Lord, the conversations you dragged me into. And then he's like, well, I'll stop. No, you're fine. Please keep talking to me about this. Please keep going, you motherfucker. You're fine. You're fine. Ha, ha, ha. It's so funny. You wanted to have these conversations, and you make it clear during the Sting when you say he took it where the conversation was supposed to go. That was called a Freudian fucking slip. That's the truth coming out. If you didn't want to have these conversations, you wouldn't answer the fucking phone. You wouldn't have started talking to him in the first place once you found out he was 14. He presented himself as a 24-year-old. When you found out he wasn't 24, you should have hung the fucking phone up. But I don't think you should have been talking to a fucking 24-year-old at the age of 49. But, you know, 2 consenting adults is a lot better than this fuck shit.
I'm just giving you hell.
I know. Me too. Have you seen those Ray-Ban glasses? Like those Meta?
Yes, I have.
I want a pair. I want a pair so bad. My mom said no.
Well, I wouldn't get them. I mean, I was watching a guy on YouTube that tested them out, and he said they weren't worth the money.
They have like these new ones that like has a screen on the lens.
How the fuck is it Dutchess's fault? I would love, because I'll jump on a panel in a fucking heartbeat. I would love to talk to people who's blaming Dutchie, because there is no fucking way that Dutchess knew about any of this. And if she had, she would have been the first one out here saying, hey, this motherfucker is fucked up. Y'all need to X him out of this community. I apologize. I did not know he was into this, but I know it now. And I'm bringing it out here so everybody knows and everybody can stay the fuck away from him. If Dutchess had known that this is how he was, she would have been the first motherfucker out here calling him out. So anybody blaming her can fuck right off. Oh, of course. Of fucking course. I'll have to go check that out. I don't know much about Lady Freedom. But I would love to know what J for J is saying about Dutchess and why they're blaming her. That's real fucking interesting. That's real motherfucking interesting. That's a fucking chef's kiss right there.
And then I seen ISO Speed. He had the Oakley ones.
I want the Meta VR headset thingy is what I want.
Oh my god, can you that?
Yep, exactly.
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool if you could get virtual.
Yeah, that's what yeah. Oh my god, could you imagine my mom walking in on me with that on? Like,
right?
Oh.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out.
That would be funny.
Oh, yeah. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
What's your favorite cologne to wear?
Well, I got this like really fancy cologne. My mom got it for me, but
I didn't notice that.
It's called Versace.
Versace, okay.
No, Versace.
Okay.
Is it called Versace?
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
Oh, I've been calling it Versace.
So he's doing this, and it's legit sting, like it's a legit sting operation, right? But he also live streams it. He also gets donations and makes money, so they have gas to go do these things and all of that. So he's being funny, like, and laughing behind the scenes because, you know, Arctic Fox obviously can't see him and has no idea that this is who he's actually talking to. And he's live streaming it to his audience and being funny and saying weird things, but also pretending to be a 14-year-old. A 14-year-old would probably mispronounce Versace. You know what I mean? Abraham said there's nobody to blame but the pedo himself. We are not responsible for the actions of others, especially when we don't know their proclivities. Facts. 100%, Abraham. I completely agree with that. It's just Teresa said F you, J for J. Good to see you and nice to meet you. I'll have to look at them streams. To be honest, I haven't watched them, so I'll have to watch them before I pass judgment. But if she's blaming Dutchess, I don't agree with that shit at all, and that's real fucked up. And it's interesting that that's the person who's saying it. Out of all the people who's blaming Dutchess, that one, that they found 2 girls. Yes, I did, Rosie. I need to talk about that. Plunder got a bunch of stuff on that.
I wear the.
But it's like in a blue clear bottle, and oh my god, it smells so good.
I bet it does. It's expensive stuff, though.
Oh my god, Versace. That's like expensive stuff. I've heard of that brand. I've been calling it Versace this whole time.
Oh well.
Oh, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Miss Teresa.
it's very expensive stuff. I mean, but they make some good cologne. I just wear the.
I think my mom got it for me at Marshall's.
It's just Teresa's profile picture says it's called Karma and it's pronounced haha fuck you. I love that. That's so funny. It's nice to meet you. It's just Teresa 420 and thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I appreciate you posting them streams, Hannah. I'll definitely check it out. Interesting yet not surprising in my honest opinion. Shameful.
Probably.
What do you like?
I wear, it's called Curve. It's in a gold bottle.
Have you smelt the Tim McGraw?
I haven't, no.
It's not bad, but it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of old manish. But that ain't bad. It's kind of good.
Nothing's more old manish than Stetson.
I don't know what that is.
So here, I really feel like he's differentiating the fact that old manish and like, you know, taking the conversation in a normal direction it would go. He might say something like, well, the cologne I wear, you would probably think is old manish. I mean, again, implying that you 100% know that this person is a child and you are an old man. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's been doing this for 8 years, so he knows what to say and what to do. Yes, thank you, Cindy from sunny South Florida. I second that. Welcome new subscribers, members, visitors, and lurkers. It's good to see you. If y'all don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I sure don't either. Kurt, I got the kids all got perfume and cologne, and I got my son Curve. He didn't really like it too much, but I remember Curve back from the days. Yeah. Abraham said Curve. Sir, the 90s called and they want their cologne back. Yeah, I need to get my son something else. Y'all got to help me figure out what's new and what the kids are supposed to like, because I don't know. Okay, so I know I came in late, but this YouTuber is talking to his pervert, thinking he's someone else. Did I get that right? Yes. This Kick streamer right now is pretending to be a 14-year-old boy, and he's talking to that man who's a 49-year-old man. That's who's on the phone.
How long have you been talking to him? Just a couple of days, weeks, maybe a week, maybe 2.
Maybe a week, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. Maybe a fucking year. Abellis, oh my God. Thank you so very much for gifting 20 Speculation Station memberships. That was so very sweet and amazing and supportive of you, and I really appreciate it. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Those went to Always Groovy, Anna Orlando, Carrie Soners, Crime All. No, I'm way up. Hold on. Let me X out of chat and then come back. There we go. They went to Exotic Foxholes, Ridley Cobain, True Crime Girl, Crochet Addict. I like to crochet too. Karen Noring, Cherry Witchy, Sudi, Kim Valina, Michelle Jones, Christy Schroeder, Christy Boylan, Tony A. Hooks, Perfectly Misaligned. I like that. Mary T. M. Face, Lady Dragon, Eyes Wide Shut, Crunchy Frog, and Don Howell. If you guys were gifted from Abellis, please tell Abellis thank you. Thank you so much, Abellis. I really, really appreciate you doing that. That was so very sweet and supportive of you. Thank you so very much. You are amazing.
Amazing.
And I will get the Polar Express to pick our new members up. Thank you so much, Abellis. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
It's a cologne. That's what my dad used to wear. Oh, I've still got a bunch of his left under the sink in the bathroom. I don't wear it.
This conversation's about to take a turn.
So what would you want me to
Awesome,
do
Cindy.
to you when we met?
Oh my God, do you really?
What would you want me to do to you when we met? 14-year-old. What do you think is a 14-year-old?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I've never really done nothing but really kiss, but I don't know. I would like to try everything.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I would have to think real hard about that.
Oh, were you talking about what are we gonna do? Or we can, I don't know, we can go hang out.
Yeah.
We can go rent rollerblades and go rollerblade around the park downtown.
It's gonna get bad.
I used to have some rollerblades around here somewhere. I don't know if I still have them or not. But
okay,
you know
cool,
that
Abraham.
To get me killed putting me on rollerblades. I haven't been rollerblading in so long.
Abraham, yeah, I'll let him know that you sent it for him and see if he likes it. Thank you. You like it on others, but not on you. Okay, cool. I appreciate that, Abraham. You're so daggone sweet. And Cindy, I'm glad that your favorite mayor got re-election. That's awesome, sweetheart.
Me too, man. We'll be okay. I'll hold your hand.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, that won't get any stares from people in the park.
49, Corey. Good to see you.
Well, they don't know, if we're related.
I'll just tell them you're my son.
I'm your stepson.
I'll just tell them you're my son. And he says, I'll tell him I'm your stepson. So, I mean, therefore establishing that you know that he's a fucking child. I'll tell them you're my son if we get stares from people in the park. Cindy said, thanks. He's a huge supporter of my nonprofit and was a dear friend of my late husband. That is amazing. And I'm super excited for you. That's awesome, Cindy. I'm glad to hear that. Of course, Corey. It's good to see you, sweetheart.
What are you doing tomorrow? Or this whole weekend?
I do not know. Depends on how bad these storms get tonight. I might have to clean up all the damn debris out of the yard. Why?
I don't know.
10
I'm just
minutes
seeing
left
if you
on
had
this phone call,
plans.
and then I'm going to be done.
Are you wearing socks right now?
I am. Would you get mad if I told you I smoke weed vape, the marijuana vape?
You can put it down.
No, because I take the gummies.
It's just Teresa 420. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I hope that you like access to the videos. You have access 12 hours early when I drop body cams and things like that. Awesome. Thank you so much for the support. You are amazing. Get you an amazing from Basil.
Amazing.
And I will grab the crazy train to pick you up on the way to Speculation Station. Thank you so much for the support. It's just Teresa. Thank you so much, Teresa. You're awesome. Oh, yeah. Hannah said, thank you for staying awake and engaging with your chat the entire stream. I appreciate it. It's not that common much anymore, is it? Wonder if somebody else is still awake that's probably live right now. Leave that boy's socks alone, sir. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, my mom don't know.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Fine. I mean, I have no problem with weed. It's not even a real drug. I'd rather you do weed than,
like,
I'd rather you do weed than fucking drink alcohol, too.
Oh, beer tastes gross. It tastes like cat piss.
Good to know that you drink cat piss.
I haven't. Just if I could imagine, it probably tastes like cat piss.
What did she say? That ain't right. What is it? What the fuck did she say? I can't even. Y'all, I'm gonna go quiet for a minute, turn my camera off, come back and just say, I can't even. I can't even. While Mouse is going, there's a commercial playing. I can't even, y'all. I can't even.
Some of it's all right. I mean, it depends. Now,
Tessa, I'm so sorry.
Nasty as hell.
What is it?
Thank you, Tessa. Thank you, little bit of Lisa, for telling me. Tessa. I apologize, Tessa.
Oh yeah, I seen Jack Doherty with that.
So Tessa, I apologize for calling you Teresa. And thank you for the correction on that, little bit of Lisa. I'm gonna write it down so I don't get it wrong again. Yeah, anytime I'm wrong like that, please correct me so I don't, because I'll keep on saying it the wrong way. It's hard for me to see the names in chat and stuff. I apologize. So Rosie, the man that he's talking to right now, not Arctic Fox, but this guy on the screen works for a group called Oklahoma Predator Prevention, and that's what that OPP sign is on the back of his wall. So they go and meet Arctic Fox when they have enough information that they feel like they can get a conviction. So he ends up going to his house. I think it's 2 days later, and that's where the sting happens that we're going to watch tomorrow. Hey, Dutch, good to see you. Of course. You'll be having a live at some point. I know. And I heard that a lot's going on. And I just, I think you should take time. That's a lot to deal with. And I'm sorry about everything going on. And I'm sorry that this happened. And it's not your fault at all, Dutchess. And I'm really frustrated with certain people. I'm sorry that you're going through all of that. This is nobody could have known that this was happening or anything. So please don't blame yourself because there's no way anybody knew. I'm going to have the sting on allegedly Krama later tonight probably. And I think I've redacted enough words to where we can play it. I've redacted his name. I don't understand that. And that's pissing me the fuck off because how the fuck could it be your fault? You didn't know, you didn't do it, and nobody is to blame except him who thinks he's talking to a 14-year-old. That shit pisses me the fuck off because how the fuck would you be to blame? How the fuck would anybody be to blame other than him? Like, what the fuck I don't understand. Please know that it's not your fault. The only person at fault here is Arctic Fox, who did seek out a 14-year-old and talk to him and say nasty things, or what he thought was a 14-year-old. It is nobody else's fault but him. He is the only one that can be held accountable for his actions, and those actions are his and his alone, not anybody else's. So please don't let them get to you, and don't blame yourself. Yes, we will. We love you, Dutchie, and we'll defend your honorable work, reputation, and intentions because those are all good, and I know that for a fact. People can fool people sometimes, and you just have to, I don't know what, just fucking learn from it and keep it moving. But again, there's no way anybody could have known. Like, there's no way anybody would have known that he was like that. No fucking way. There was no signs. There was no anything. Nobody, I mean, he presented what he wanted us to see on YouTube. Nobody could have known that. And I was just talking, and they're gonna send me some streams because I'll jump up on a panel in a fucking heartbeat. And it's pissing me off that I've heard certain people, especially one in particular, is allegedly blaming you, which I find fucking quite ironic. I'll jump up on a panel in a heartbeat and go toe to toe with them. I don't give a shit.
Like, he had a video when he was under 21. I guess they have like non-alcohol beer. And he was walking around in Miami with it.
Yeah, had the real thing, and that stuff was never again.
Because they determine how you need to respond and what time frame you need to respond in. I hate people like that. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's so fucked up. I would love to know what they would say the proper response is, and you just wait, because karma will happen to them, and then they'll be getting called out for not responding appropriately, and you can say, you know, what the fuck happened? I thought I didn't respond the proper way. Now here, look at you. What the fuck's going on? Darzilla, good to see you. Said it's his fault and his fault only. Now he's striking people for talking about it of him. Yeah, I try to do things where people can't strike me, because there's a couple of people I could have pissed off recently. So I try to do things to where they can't really strike me, because you have to like share a name or things like that. So I'm trying to get the stuff out here so that we can all be aware of it and learn from it without getting struck. That's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. I would love to know, like, people that judge other people on how they respond or what they say or what they do or what time frame. I mean, I'm glad to know they got it all figured out and life is fucking perfect for them. And I just can't. I fucking can't. I'm fucking pissed, but I don't have to pop alive immediately. I have to digest this. It was a shock. Exactly. It would not be a good idea to pop alive immediately, especially going through all that. And I was worried about you being up on Queen Bee's that night. I text nonsense and I was like, please make sure she's okay. Like, I wanted to say, tell her to get down while she tries to deal with this, but y'all are all grown. So, you know, you make your own decisions. But I was real concerned. I don't think you need to go live at all until you're ready, whenever you're ready, and whenever that may be, because I can't imagine how much of a shock this was to you, and that was not fair, and that was not right, and it's nobody else's fucking decision when you talk about things that are important to you, because nobody had the type of relationship that you had with him or he had with other people. His relationship with people on here were all different. So, you know, people are going to respond in the way in time that is appropriate for them, and everybody can just fuck off. In my opinion. I know. I was just so worried because it's a lot to take in. But I'm glad that you did get down and try to take it in. So Dutchess and Arctic Fox were a little bit closer because they worked on missing children's flyers together and did lives together and things, and he was a moderator of hers. But Dutchess didn't know, because again, I mean, he's not going to come out here and let it be known that he's a fucking doing these things. Nobody knew, because it was his intention to hide it from everybody. You know what I mean? Nobody can be blamed for this but him. But I'm going to play this so we can get through it, because Mr. Speculating came in here and is laying down. So I've got to try to get done with this so that I can go to bed myself. So I'm going to play this. But yeah, I just, anybody that's blaming Dutchess for anything can fuck right off. And if you got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them about that statement. I'd be happy to answer it any day of the fucking week. My email is allegedlyspeculating@gmail.com. Anybody talking shit to Dutchess can fuck right off. Again, email me if you feel strongly about it, or ask me and I'll drop a link.
I don't drink that much anyway. Maybe when I go out to dinner, I'll have a drink, but not very often.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever drink. It makes people act stupid.
Yeah.
I do the same thing when I get mad. Of course, Dutchess.
It makes me act stupid. If I get drunk, I end up a sovereign, blabbering fool.
And I'll always support you, and we always love you. We love you over here, and I'll always support you. And thank you for being here. And you're not keeping me from going or anything. You're good, sweetheart. But we love you and support you. And yeah, they can fuck off. Bella's fell on the caps.
Oh my God, what are you doing? Are you in your room?
This is gonna get bad, y'all.
I'm just laying in bed.
Oh. So, do you like have your own house and your mom moved in, or do you did you move back in with your mom to help take care of her?
I paid off the house and I moved into it.
Dutchess, thank you for sharing your milestone, 14 months. That is amazing. Thank you so much for the continued support. She says, I adore you and thank you so much. I adore you and thank you so much. You are amazing. I'm going to get you an amazing from Basil.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Dutchess, for sharing that milestone with us. And thank you for your continued support for 14 whole entire months. That really is super cool. Thank you so much. And we love you. Please don't blame yourself. There's no way anybody could have known. He kept this from everybody. It was his intention to not let anybody know. Thank you for dropping her link too. I appreciate that, Abellis. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's my little stinker. I love Basil so much. Thank you for dropping Dutchess's link. If y'all don't mind, go subscribe to Dutchess for the Missing. She does a really great job talking about cases and bringing awareness, like the best ever. I talk about her a lot. She should have a bigger channel on here, I think. She should be like Plunder, I think, because she does really great, amazing things.
You paid it off? How much was that? Like $100 million?
No.
My mom said houses are like expensive.
Well, they are.
So again, he's trying to pretend to be a 14-year-old. You know, a 14-year-old has no concept of money, how much houses cost, or cars, vehicles, Lamborghinis, etc.
For now, I mean, shit. This house right now would probably go for $150,000.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
I could buy like a Lamborghini.
Yeah, but Lamborghini is awful difficult to live in.
501c3s? I didn't even know about that. It's not just here. So many people are affected, sadly. That's so fucked up. Dutch said, love you guys. He hurt families and 501c3s. It's not just here. So many people are affected, sadly. I don't understand, why do missing posters? Why even get involved in it if you're doing shit like that? Like, I'll never understand that shit. Orange Rose, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that so very much. That was so sweet of you. Look at the fox. He says, #1. Thank you so much, Orange Rose. I really appreciate that. You are amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Orange. He was playing See Ya. Oh, yeah. I had to separate the audio, the music, and it hasn't got me for it yet. But that was hard. That was very frustrating.
Hey, you can do it, though.
He didn't make
You know how many guys? You know how many guys I could pulling up to the club?
I didn't know
pull
that.
up in my Lambo, like, hey.
Yeah.
Dutchess said he was a volunteer with the Aware Foundation for Kenny Gerald's. He didn't make flyers. He shared the ones from Aware that I made a lot. He made short videos mainly. Okay, thank you. I remember seeing some of his short videos and talked about it. I made flyers and billboards for him, said Dutchess. And I mean, again, just you saying that, you're trying to spread the word and he's helping you spread the word, and y'all are working together to spread the word about these cases and these children and things like that. You would never suspect somebody like that. I really see you as trying to spread awareness and trying to get the information out there, and he was helping you do that. I don't understand how anybody could blame me for a fucking thing. Again, at the end of the day, the only person that can be blamed here is him, because he's the one who did it.
I guess.
I wouldn't go pick up no random.
Cover your ass. Oh, okay. But his ass, not mine.
You can't in a Lambo, though. It don't even have a back seat.
Yes, they do.
Told a 14-year-old, you can't fuck in a Lambo. They don't have a back seat. Dutch said, and I didn't bring him here. He was in third community before me. He was with other creators before I met him online in the advocate community. Interesting. I need to watch these other streams and see what are they saying that you brought him here to this community? He was in this community before me. He was with other creators before I met him on the advocate community, in the advocate community. Yeah, and he claimed to be an advocate, which is concerning. I don't know enough about it. Yeah. So it's just like working with another YouTuber. Like, how the fuck could anybody blame me for that? Especially the one, because she worked with people who she no longer works with. So, like, you're a piece of shit for working with people that you no longer work with? I don't get it. He modded for her as well. Lip lock no more. He modded for a lot of people. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're on here being things that they're not too, in my opinion. Disingenuous.
No, they don't. They're like four. There's no backseat in a damn Lambo.
They have those SUV Lambos.
Right, a little bit.
Oh, God. Those don't count. They're not real Lambos.
Oh, my God. They're so sexy.
And
I agree.
Porsche makes an SUV, too, but it's not a real Porsche.
Just like, yep.
I know you were telling me something about that, like about the
Good
Mustang. You said that's not a real Mustang. But like I told you, it's got the pony on it.
I just said that. I mean, technically it is because Ford says it is, but I mean, I wouldn't want one. I wouldn't drive one.
I think they're cool.
I mean, they're good for people that have families and stuff, I guess. That way you can still drive a Mustang and all your kids around and shit.
Do you like ponies?
Like actual ponies, yeah.
It's going to get bad.
I wanted like a mini horse.
Do you know how to ride horses?
I never have.
It's not, I mean, I can teach you. It's not that difficult.
Dutchess said exactly. It wasn't personal. We all have our own platforms. He modded for WBLD. Dago, Mountain Girl 212, checking convictions. God rest her soul. No one saw this coming. And that's the bottom line. Nobody saw this coming because he didn't want anybody to see this coming. He didn't want anybody to know this. This is the thing that he hid from everybody until he got busted, as he should. Anybody blaming anybody but him can fuck right off. I can't do that shit. Cindy said, look at all the teachers and preachers and even business people preying on children. Depravity, it's all among us. You hear about it all the time. Teachers sleeping with students and all of that. And I mean, the people who hired them had no fucking idea. You know what I mean? It's not like it's in his criminal history. And even if it was, if you're just working with somebody on YouTube as an associate, normally you wouldn't go checking all of that shit. You know what I mean? White Boy Lockdown Radio. Okay. And I know White Boy Lockdown Radio would, yeah, absolutely not. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody. And to blame anybody is just fucking bullshit. Exactly, Mustang, hiding in plain sight. Exactly.
Do you have horses?
I don't anymore. I did. When I was a little kid, I had a Palomino.
A what?
It's a breed of horse, a Palomino.
Oh, I don't know anything about them. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I noticed that too. The minor is the one bringing up the explicit stuff, but why the fuck are you talking to a minor? And when he says, "Oh, the conversations you take me to," and then the minor's like, "Well, I'll stop," and he's like, "No, no, it's fine." He obviously wants the conversation to continue. So, exactly, that's what I said. I said if Dutchess had any fucking idea, she would have been the first one out here saying something and calling him out, calling him to answer for what the fuck he did. I said, I can 100% guarantee you that if Dutchess had any fucking idea, she would have been the first person calling him out. And I don't understand how people would think any differently of you. Because you don't present any differently other than if you were aware of some shit like that, you're going to call them to the front stage and you're going to be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I think everybody knows that you would have. And I think people are just using it to fucking jab at you. And I don't understand that shit either because you're already going through a fucking enough. I don't understand these people, these folks on here. Just, no, it isn't. And I'm going to go through tomorrow and see if I can find the first conversation with him. I called out another advocate in April of 2025 for inappropriate behavior with a minor. Missing Persons in America, or MPIA. That live is still up and Arctic is on fucking panel. Wow. That's interesting. So there you can see she called out another advocate in April of 2025 for inappropriate behavior with a minor. So she, of course, would have called Arctic out. I would like to see what Arctic, I wonder if we go back now and listen to that, if Arctic sounds nervous or like he's like breaking down that live, knowing what we know now. You know what I mean? But I have no doubt in my mind that if you had known, you would have called him to the stage. H Ghost. See, that's interesting because that name came up again recently with that poem about Maddie. I got accused of fucking with H Ghost, and I would never. But H Ghost is in here under a different name and tried to get me to read a poem, I think. Yeah, he was heavily involved in the Maddie case, and he's a predator from Reddit. Always groovy. His voice is so creepy. Did he sound like this on panel? He did. He did. Whoever's blaming someone else for this man's depraved actions is just ridiculous and delusional. Exactly.
Boom, 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 bop, bam.
Dutchess said, and I stood on it. There he was the whole time. Please go look at it because I'm not taking it down until I speak with other advocates. I will. I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, I would like to break it down. Of course he was there. You don't know who H Ghost is? Okay, different case. He's a predator from Reddit who was like wrote a poem to Maddie to her parents on her behalf. It's a whole fucked up situation. I'll definitely go check that out. It's interesting. And but that proves when you called out somebody in April of 2025 for being inappropriate with a minor, he fucking knew that you would have done the same thing to him. So of course he's going to work extra hard to hide that from you. Because like all of us, he's got respect for you and he damn sure don't want you to know. I've banned Arctic on my Discord and he's never going to be welcomed by me, period. Run tell it. I know that's right.
Boom, 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 bop, bam.
I know that's right. CM said, yeah, he said he kept telling the boy he can't talk to him, but in this video, I didn't hear not one time him ask the decoy to go away. He's a sick piece of shit. Yep, not only did he say, not only did he not say don't to go away, he said, you take this conversation to some awkward places, and then the boy's like, oh, I'll stop, the alleged boy, oh, I'll stop, and he's like, no, you don't have to, keep going, pretty much. He knows I said so on my community post that he tried to strike. Interesting. Fuck him. Yeah, I was not reading that poem, but it's interesting.
One of my neighbors has a donkey. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
Are you still in your blue jeans?
Yeah.
That's like super uncomfortable. You said you're laying in bed in your blue jeans. Oh my God,
Hello,
that's like
Lisa. Good to
super
see you.
uncomfortable.
It's not, I mean, I've got them unbuttoned and I'm just sitting here chilling.
Good to see you a little bit. I hope not.
What kind of frozen pizza did you eat?
Pepperoni, sausage, and bacon.
Oh my God. I liked all of that except for the sausage.
Yep.
Sausage is good.
I'm more pepperoni, plain pepperoni. Bacon's good.
So yeah, he says in the video, I'm never talking to anybody on YouTube again, and I'm going to delete my channels, because he fucking knew. He fucking knew that everybody would slaughter him. He knows what's going to happen if he talks to anybody from this community or comes back after that shit. That's why he deleted his channel. That's why he's striking everybody, and it proves that nobody knew what was going on. It is wild out here. It really fucking is.
Sausage links, though, those are okay.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking dumb, I think.
I don't know. I'm not.
It does scream guilt.
Though. I'll eat just about
I hate
anything.
onions.
Okay. Now, I agree with you, but I will eat them if they're like fried. I'll eat onion rings, and I'll eat one of those blooming onions from Outback, but that's the only way I'll eat onions.
See, he's having a conversation with what you would think like a normal person would have a conversation with somebody. You know what I mean? Like your significant other. Oh, I fucking hate onions. And then you're talking about, oh, your significant other likes onions, etc. But he's having it with what he believes to be a 14-year-old fucking child. And he takes the conversation in a really gross place right before the end of the phone call. Why not have these conversations with people your own age? Chicana Army Brat, good to see you. Said, hi, these people are all around us every day. Work directly with a doctor who was arrested for child P and prosecuted. You never know. You just never know, Chicana. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. That's what I see too, Cindy.
Me too. Like if they put onions on my burger at McDonald's, I get so mad. Because I won't even eat it. I'll just throw it in the trash. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I didn't. Oh.
Well, I will. Okay, I don't mind if they, like McDonald's, they've got those little bitty dehydrated onions. Those I don't mind so much.
While they talk about onions for a second, because I got to get through this phone call. CM said he's been involved and has with the true crime community. He, oh my goodness. Now I'm not going to be able to read. He has been involved and was with the true crime community and conversed with victims' families. This is our true definition of wolves in sheep's clothing, and that's 100% correct. Absolutely. He hid it from everybody. Nobody could have known because he went out of his way to hide this shit. And is still trying to by striking people talking about it. Oh, hold on.
Last night.
This is the part.
Yeah.
You're going to have to read the screen a little bit. After this, we'll go. Okay. The trigger warning, this is going to get bad.
I didn't. Oh.
Well, I will. Okay, I don't mind if they, like McDonald's, they've got those little bitty dehydrated onions. Those I don't mind so much. But if, like, I go to Burger King and get a Whopper and they put the big onions on it, I just take them off and feed them to the dog.
I tried that thing in the shower last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
I thought you would.
You sick. Go.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Abella says, don't feed onions to dogs, you fucking moron. Yeah. And if you need to go, please go, because it's talks of bananas and fucking cucumbers, and just please protect your peace. Onions are poisonous to dogs. I had no idea. Thank you for letting me know that. And fuck him for doing that. And this conversation he's about to have.
It kind of hurt at first a little, man.
I told you it would a little bit at first, but I mean, once you get used to it, it feels good. So.
Fuck you.
I wonder, I wonder if I could put up, not obviously not unpeeled, but or one that's not peeled.
Why don't you just get you?
I told you, if my mom found one, oh my god, that would be super embarrassing. I don't know. I can maybe, I don't know, find a hiding spot or something.
Yeah. This was grooming, and there was a conversation that took place before, and I'm going to try to find it. The decoy's facial expressions are so telling. It's very real, and it's very important and very happy. It's important we know who these creeps are, and look how close they get to our children. Yep.
You could always borrow her out of her drawer.
Which one? The one that smells? Or
no.
Onions, grapes, and raisins, and chocolate.
That it would probably be a better option if you wanted to use something like that, though, than a banana.
Yeah.
He's telling what he thinks a 14-year-old boy to take a cucumber and place it in his rectal area. Y'all, a 49-year-old man is telling what he believes to be a 14-year-old boy to put a cucumber up his rear end. Y'all. Just so everybody is aware, onions, grapes, raisins, and chocolate are all toxic to animals, dogs specifically, just so you know. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. And there's no way anybody knew that this was going on. No fucking way. No fucking way. I'll stand on that all day, every fucking day. Because he didn't want people to know. No predator does. No predator comes out here and says that they talk to fucking children. They go out of their fucking way to hide it. That's why we have these cases to talk about in true crime, because they go out of their way to fucking hide it. And these children are hurt.
Because of banana, yeah, because it would kind of get mushy. But I just thought maybe it would
Nope. Garlic is toxic too to dogs.
Because cucumbers are kind of, I don't know, they're hard and kind of big.
Well, that's kind of the point.
That's the MO, a double life. Yep. Dogs cannot eat onions. Thank you, guys.
What about what about my toothbrush?
No, you don't want something like your toothbrush.
Well, it's motorized.
This is all his sickness.
Okay, maybe.
They
I don't
do.
know. That seems unsanitary, but...
I mean, I wouldn't use that one no more.
Well, don't stick the bristle part up there, because that's going to hurt.
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking.
So that was 30 minutes of a phone call that this man from Oklahoma Predator Prevention had with YouTuber Arctic Fox. Arctic Fox thought he was talking to a 14-year-old. If you want to see that video in its entirety, go to Kick and go to Oklahoma Predator Prevention. I will link them in the description box below. And there is a part 2 where they actually confront Arctic Fox. I'll try to get that out for you guys as soon as possible. All right, so that's the end of that video. And the sting operation says that it has 18 minutes left. So I'm going to try to get that up for you. Hey, Jody. Good to see you. And thank you for letting me know that your dogs love cabbage. What are you looking for, baby? A drink? Here. You can open this because I'll drink it with you before I go to bed. Okay. Yeah, they are predator hunters, and they do have more of this. Darzilla says sick motherfucker needs to be locked up. And I hope he is. Like I said with that post, they did say that they are investigating it, and that I can have the body cam when they're done investigating it. But I hope they took all of his devices and are actually investigating it, because it was concerning when the Oklahoma Predator Preventers left Van Buren. It looked like nothing was going to happen, but it's good to know that it is part of an active investigation, and that's why I couldn't have the body cam. It's just Tessa said, like the guy said, the kids don't even have to leave their house to become a victim with the internet. Facts. Good to see you. I hope that you're well. Dutch says, Duke says hello. Hi, Duke. Good to see you. And he appreciates all your support. We need to stand firm together against this heinous behavior in this community. Absolutely. And blaming anybody else but the fucking predator is wrong. And please tell Duke we love him too. It's wrong, and you're wrong. And I'll tell you that on panel to your face, in a chat, in an email. I don't give a fuck. It's wrong to blame anybody but him. He's the one who fucking did it. Abraham said, how about you tell him not to do that at all? Maybe suggest that he waits a few years before talking about these topics. How about you serve as a mentor, not a pedo, sir? And that's what he claims. He was being a mentor. But as you could hear through all that, that was not no fucking type of mentor situation. And why do you feel that you need to mentor a 14-year-old? Like, just don't. You know? Ick, gross. I'm with you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thankful too. That was one thing about moving to Arkansas, because in Arkansas, you can only get cases if you're a resident of Arkansas. I have family, but it's kind of hard to be like, hey, will you submit your driver's license so I can get information on a case? Because a lot of people are like, no. So I am trying to get it. And I think I submitted it like that next morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was up submitting that for you. So I'll definitely get it to you as soon as I hear anything. Hey, Nene Nut. Good evening. Good evening. All right, y'all. I have got to go because my husband is in bed and he's got to go to sleep so he can go to work in the morning. Yep, Tennessee is that way too. There's a couple places like that. All right, I love you guys. And I will see y'all again tomorrow, hopefully. CM said, look how long he's gotten away with it, but they will find CSAM in interactions with others like himself. Allegedly, he married an 18-year-old and like waited a year or waited some period of time until he turned 18 so they could get married, allegedly, from what I've heard. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Darzilla said, Dutch, we stand with you. He will be famous on YouTube, just not the way he wanted. Facts. All right, y'all, I'm just going to end the stream because my man gets up super early and works